know if we want or lost.
Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your grandma T, Kelly, and Joy. We are here to talk about last night's reunion of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's a four-parter. We don't know why, because I feel like part one could have been just maybe some more stuff. But anyway, we're going to play our intro, and then we'll get into it. To the money, come on and get this honey. Come on and get it. To the money, come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and show you how to get to the money. Come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and show you how to get to the money. We ain't gotta hate, it's enough space. Bakery make bread and we get cake. Wait, face me to the God. I beat all the odds, stay on the job. Get money, in the land of milk and honey. If you married, keep your legs full. You wanna eat it 'cause it tastes like honey. Got me feeling like ooh. He love honey like Pooh Bear. Come first like a New Year. Hello, that was good. I love that song. Really, really good. But anyway, so I've shared a few places. We have a few people watching. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Talk when you want to. We can put your comments up. So we didn't talk about the season finale. Was there anything good? They just had the Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really happened on that. I'm trying to see if I even have anything I want to say about it. But I don't. So anyway. All right, Guardian.
They gave them almost a full season too, because they got 19.
Yeah, yeah, because the last episode was episode 20, New Year Old Grudges.
So this was full season.
Yeah, so they did. I wonder why, because it wasn't that okay. Anyway,
so I wonder why they didn't give New Jersey a full season,
because that was good.
It was really. I mean, every single episode was good.
Yeah,
I only watched like 2 of them.
Of New Jersey.
Not really.
I love Jersey. So
Jersey I love.
But the only thing I'd say is like with Erica, even when on the last show, what I noticed before the reunion was if she's so broke, how does she keep having a glam squad? Are they doing this for free?
Yeah, but did you look at her face? She don't have the same glam squad.
Well, not for the reunion, but I'm talking about when she was on the trip and for the season finale. Her makeup wasn't that bad. Now I got the other one. Do I have that picture? It wasn't.
You think she's doing that on purpose, or she don't have nobody as the others?
That I think she's doing it on purpose.
No.
She is airbrushed.
Yeah.
On the left.
Like I wouldn't even want people to see that I had that much makeup on. Well, somebody did ask her, like, why you wear so much makeup? And she was like, because I want to. I guess to cover up that. I don't know.
I wonder when the first picture was taken. I wonder when the first picture was taken. Like, how long ago was that?
The first picture was last year's reunion when they was on Zoom.
Really?
Maybe she don't have Botox. Maybe that's what's missing.
Because or maybe she was using the face app. Maybe she was using the face app.
She don't have a wrinkle on that face on the left.
Yeah, she's got something. But EJ, we still love you. I thought this meme was pretty funny. I was gonna share
everything. But her eyebrows,
everything.
Everything.
She looks 10 to 15 years older. Oh, I feel bad.
She does.
Poor little tank. Poor little Erica. But I thought this was fun.
Who didn't put up the never-ending story, child?
They so wrong.
The
flipped over car. This Tom, the burglar who came and got him.
Is that Tom in the back? Y'all know what?
Yes, honey. On the little
What's the dog mean?
I think on the never-ending son. Didn't he ride that in the?
What? Okay.
Like the Dragon Road?
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, but anyway, let's get to the story so we ain't gonna be on here too long because it wasn't much that really happened. So I feel like the reunion setting for Kathy to just be a friend, the whole reunion setting was her backyard. Like I was like, how does she have that much influence? Did y'all like her that much that she felt like it should have been her backyard?
Everybody did seem to like her. But she's also filthy rich. And
very rich.
They talk about that a lot. So I think that's why they was kind of, and she's an iconic. Her daughter's, the porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the porn.
Did she say a porn star or a porn star?
Well,
which one you say? Whichever one she said, she both.
She ain't did no porn, did she?
She had one down in
her
Paris.
daughter.
Did you see that? One night in Paris. You've never
didn't
seen
you
that?
Actually did a porn tape.
No, it was her and her boyfriend, but they
One Night in
know,
Paris. They named it One Night in Paris.
and then they sold it as a porn tape. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can say porn on here. Joy, you don't know about that?
I had never heard of that. Now I used to watch because everybody was talking about it. I was trying to figure out what the big deal was. I did watch like a couple of episodes when her and I think Nicole,
yeah, The Simple Life,
had a
Mhm,
show.
yeah, I watched that. I thought it was pretty
When
good.
they used to think Walmart was a
No,
Walmart
they were
store.
traveling.
Yeah, it's called The Simple Life, and they lived and did simple stuff with different
okay.
people. Yeah,
Mhm.
they wasn't rich anymore. They was living a simple life.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what did you think about the ladies' outfits for the reunion?
Oh my goodness! I meant to send you a picture.
The only one who I thought actually really looked pretty, and I don't like her, is Dorit.
Yeah, Dorit did.
I thought her dress was absolutely gorgeous.
And that's one of her
drop dead. Like it was beautiful.
It was very pretty.
I really like glass pearls. I like that. It was very dainty. It was very ladylike.
Well, I didn't like it. My favorite was no, I didn't. I thought it just looked real cheesy. But my favorite dress, which I'm sure nobody else would agree, but I thought I thought Erica Jane looked the best. That pink blush dress.
That didn't look like a prom dress.
That looked like a 1980s prom. Somebody send me the picture of the reunion.
She's trying not to look like a video vixen. She's looking, really
like a mother of the bride. That's what she looked like.
Girl, mother of the bride, more like
grandmother of the bride, right?
More like Carrie. Mm-hmm.
It looked like Carrie when she got the blood spilled on her, or Never Been Kissed. I don't know if you know that movie, but it looked just like Drew Barrymore's dress and Never Been Kissed. No, but you like that dress for real, Kelly, or just because you?
No, really, I like it.
Would you wear that dress?
Yes. Hello.
It wasn't cute at all.
I would.
Her and I like her. My favorite looked a mess. I was actually surprised Garcelle looked.
Yeah, I didn't think she looked that great.
And I thought Erica looked terrible.
I didn't like her makeup. Her skin was not looking as
no Erica's.
Yeah, but her dress. I thought she's it looked good.
I thought I had a picture, but I didn't upload it. I'm mad I didn't upload that picture. Dang it, of the reunion clothes. But anyway, if y'all want to send me one, y'all can. So
I thought Crystal looked pretty.
I liked Crystal.
And actually, I don't like her, but she did look pretty. I thought Kyle looked pretty.
Her hair
too young.
What was her hair?
Yeah.
What was that?
What was the name of that Reese Witherspoon show? SF.
Illegally Blonde.
Yes, that's clueless. What it is. Yes. It looks very clueless.
Reminded me of.
Yes, I was just like, was it 80s inspiration for
that's
this?
I said she was too young. It looked
too
young. Even her dress, but she did look good.
You look good in that dress, yeah.
She looked very good in the dress, but I didn't know where she was going with it.
And I thought Sutton's jewelry was pretty, but I did not like her dress.
Let me see if I can find
her jewelry. I don't even remember her jewelry.
Well, she did it, I think, as a slap in the face to Erica, because Erica has one piece of it, but Sutton has the old set. It's like vintage Chanel. I'm just telling y'all. I'm the messenger, Callie. I'm the messenger. So anyway, while y'all looking for the outfits, so Erica Jane comes in. Andy's like, Erica, and she act like she want to talk to, like she had an attitude. Okay, how you gonna have an attitude, Erica? But then she said she ready to get it off her chest. Do you really think she's ready for this reunion?
She had no choice.
Erica,
she's ready.
Yeah, she didn't have a choice.
She didn't have a choice.
And it seemed like Erica. Go ahead, Callie.
I think that once this is all over, all this long drawn out, I think people will be a little bit more understanding of some of the things she's gone through.
Yeah, I think once it's settled, because it happened in real time. And see, that was the problem. If it wouldn't have happened in real time, Georgia sent me a picture, then I don't think we would be talking about it as much. What do y'all think? Like if it was off season.
I'm not gonna say this. She won't be okay at the very end because we don't know what that looks like. I have no idea. But her lawyer said that she shouldn't come back. I think she's going to have long legal battles. I don't think this is something that's about to be over in this year, next year. Like, she may be fighting this for many years.
And I think her lawyer he didn't want her to do it. He didn't want her to talk, but she did. So, okay, Dorit's dress is beautiful. Crystal looks pretty. Erica, Callie, look at that.
Looking at Sutton's, that looks like a prom
dress from 1982.
It was an 80s inspired reunion.
Honestly, the dresses that I like is Rinna, pink blushy, and Kyle. Kyle looked like she's going to the 40-40 club.
Yeah, she does. But Rinna's, she looked like a Halloween costume.
It looked,
And then Crystal. I mean, that's just an usher board Sunday.
Yeah, dress. It's just like a made up, what you call it?
Not a reunion dress.
It didn't look like she just pulled something out her closet. That's what it seemed like.
Right. And ain't no telling how much these dresses really cost, y'all.
Yeah,
I know.
Because you know they rich. But Dorit designed her own dress. It's part of her collection that she's doing. Yeah. So she wasn't like she by Sheree, because Sheree never wore her. So at least
that was crazy. Because Andy every time he see her, it seemed like once she would say, "Yes, this is she." He always asks her, "Are you in she by Sheree?"
And she would never.
And he keeps telling her, "You are sitting on a gold mine."
She never wore it. So Dorit understood that assignment. She didn't understand many. All right. So then EJ says she wants a man with a big penis. Do you think she can find one, Callie?
Yeah, they just got to be able to shut their mouths and have a decent bank account.
And then Sutton said she was dating, and Erica felt like, how you got a date and I don't? Like, I'm prettier than you. Did y'all get that?
But why did the boyfriend break up with her?
She said that he couldn't. That was sad.
Who?
Sutton. He broke up with her. Was it on a Valentine's Day trip?
On Valentine's Day. She said they had the best little Valentine's Day, and then he broke up with her on that same day.
But at least you know Sutton's honest, because a lot of people won't tell that. She was like, he dumped me. He was just like, I can't do it anymore. I wonder, did anybody find out what he did for a living? I really want to know what his money was like.
Who?
Sutton's boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend.
Oh. He looked drunk, though. Was it this man?
Well, to be on that show, you probably need to be.
This is true.
I would be. So then Dorit and Garcelle get into it. No, I skipped something. So Andy asked them who all consulted an attorney. And they all get brave at the reunion. And everybody did. So why they let Sutton just act like she was the only one? That was not right.
And she said that she didn't call her personal attorney. It was a friend of hers.
So why didn't you say that earlier? Why didn't you say that when they were first talking about it at the dinner?
I don't know if she didn't want to talk to her.
She just said I spoke to an attorney.
Yeah.
She didn't say. All of them pretty much said it, but somebody did correct and say somebody at some point was asked, who did they call? Who was the attorney? And she said, I'll tell you who it was. It was actually Kathy. Kathy said she called her friend who was an attorney.
Yeah, Calvin too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. That's a general conversation. Mm-hmm. That was why when she was like, well, why are y'all contacting lawyers?
Small town, you know.
The general thing.
Yeah, Crystal said she talked to her attorney every day. Like, I call them for everything. And I feel like with that lifestyle, you probably do with that much money to just make sure you're okay and protected. But anyway, so Erica, I feel like she didn't really like anybody there except Lisa Rinna. So then and Erica used allegedly a lot. Did y'all notice that? Do you think her lawyer at least told her to do that?
She just started doing that, but yeah. Because she wasn't doing that initially. Because if she was doing that initially, I mean, to me, she told, and see that her lawyers, of course, above my pay grade.
Right.
One of the things that I remember him saying was that Erica, and that's why Rinna got involved, is that they talk in definitive terms.
Mm-hmm.
When she was initially telling that story about Tom, it seemed, instead of saying this happened, she talked as if this is what happened, instead of saying, well, he told me.
Right.
You know, he was
hearsay kind of stuff.
Yeah. I was late, and then I ended up finding him. He won't go to the doctor. Like, I'm making it clear that I'm just going by what I was told. I don't have to tell you allegedly. I'm making it clear
that's what I was told.
Talk like that.
So she was
like, well, I know this happened because one of the things she said is because I found him.
I found him, and then she said, and then she put her son in it. Said me and my son went and found him.
Yeah, so she talked in definitive terms, and that's something that they were looking for. That's why they've subpoenaed the unaired footage.
Yeah, they subpoenaed the footage for Erica, and I think they're gonna try to use it against her. Hopefully, her lawyer
try.
Yeah, hopefully.
Here's the thing for me. We talked. Oh God, the last time we talked about this, we just got to fight, and it wasn't right. Anyway, I don't know how they can comfortably use the tapes. I just don't know how they can comfortably do that, especially when we know.
Yeah, right. We don't know what's on them.
Right, but no,
it could be nothing. You know what I mean?
It could be nothing. They could be watching
when we know some of the scenes are recreated.
Right. Yeah.
So if they really find some footage that they want to use, that it's a lot more questions. Well, how many times did y'all have to run this skit?
Right,
but you would see that though. But you would see
because it's
raw. You would see how many times that they had to redo it. But one of the scenes that come to mind was the day when Garcelle brought up the incident. What did Garcelle bring up? I forgot.
Tom said Erica said that Tom
calls her every day, but she can't talk to him. Well, I can go back to what Kyle confirmed. And what Kyle confirmed was Erica had a complete meltdown. And she did confirm that. She didn't confirm. She just basically confirmed that she had a complete meltdown. Production had to come in. And I'm sure all of that is on tape.
It's on tape.
But they don't show for whatever reason. And allegedly, there was a week where we didn't have an episode. Do y'all remember that?
Yes, they
said that allegedly she had demanded that some things be recut.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, when you hear stuff like that, I'm not surprised that they subpoenaed. Now, it could be a big bowl of nothing.
Right.
I don't know.
And for her sake, I don't want her to go to jail or anything. So I hope she wasn't talking too much. Like, you know what I mean?
So whatever happened with all the Richard was sending out the tweets that there was a settlement about to be made and all that crap. What was it?
Was that with Erica or was it with someone else?
I thought it was it someone else?
Because he just said this Real Housewife.
I thought that was Renna.
Was it Renna? That's what I thought.
She has a different case that he keeps talking about.
That's Renna.
Because it's almost confusing at times.
Yeah, it is.
Because he posted something yesterday and I was like, what does that have to do with? Because y'all know about the Renna case. I know.
Yes, it's like 1.2 million. What is hers? 2.2.
Well, for the audience that may not know, Renna is getting sued because paparazzi had actually taken a unflattering, or I don't know if it was
a picture of her,
but it was a picture of her, and Renna actually put the picture on her social media. And the paparazzi, whoever that was, is now suing her. It's almost
crazy
on its face that she can't post a picture that they done snuck and took of her anyway.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that. Now.
Yeah,
that is really crazy. That's the same reason OJ went to jail.
Is it really? I really didn't follow.
You're actually correct. He actually, and his friends turned against him because OJ, some stuff was stolen from him, and he heard that they had been basically trying to extort him.
Right.
So they were trying to give him money. So he had made a deal to meet them in Vegas. So he and two of his friends go to Vegas. Now, he was never holding a gun, but his friend was. That's literally why he went to jail. His friends turned against him, testified against him.
Watch that movie I was telling you about.
He actually went to jail for that.
Yeah,
they just wanted him
for 10
in jail
years.
anyway.
They just wanted to find something.
Yeah, but his friend had the gun. His friend of course, that was his muscle.
Right.
That was his muscle.
That was his bodyguard, and maybe
it was like a friend. I don't even think.
I mean, but what if he would have said it was a bodyguard?
I can't remember, but I know it was paid help, and he ended up going.
And they still went to jail.
He still went to
jail. They just wanted him.
The craziest thing ever. That's why when he got when he was up for parole, and you kind of knew he was gonna be released because they showed it live. Talking, you kind of want him to be remorseful, but it's nothing that he said was a lie. This was a personal vendetta because they felt like he should have served time for Nicole. This really was like you watched it, you like he ain't lying. I don't know if he did or not. His behavior was quite strange afterwards.
Okay.
After he was found.
Was this in that movie y'all was telling me about or show?
The People versus OJ?
No, none of that's in there.
Okay.
This is all of the pre-stuff. This is stuff leading up to that. Once he's found out guilty is where it ends.
Oh, see, so.
But it's the People versus OJ was really good. I ain't really feeling this one about Tripp and Monica Lewinsky. I am gonna watch it, but I'm like 5.
I've never gone back to that one more episode to watch.
Yeah, it's impeachment, and it's the only thing that's like crystal clear, and you can tell that Monica Lewinsky has her hands in this.
About time.
Linda Tripp, Hood, like that girl dragged.
Oh my God, she was
like she played her like a fiddle.
Yeah. Really?
Well, you kind of knew that, but you didn't understand the extent of it. Now this is Monica's hands.
Okay.
So this is her version of what happened. But she was played by a fiddle. And they are doing, after every episode, just like People versus O.J. Simpson, there's a person that has several sites that do fact versus what you see.
Fiction. Okay.
Yeah. And it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
People versus.
It's a pretty accurate.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. We got to get back. Sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry.
I was all in because y'all know I don't know much about it. I really didn't care at the moment. So, what do y'all think about Dorit? What's her name? Garcelle? I just want her to get them together one time. I know she got a job. I know she don't want to come off as an angry black person, but I don't think she will because the way they come at her, like she just defending herself.
So somebody tweeted. And I think it was a tweet, or it could have been on Facebook. I think it was a tweet. Somebody tweeted that people have accused her of snorting cocaine in the bathroom.
Lisa Rinna.
Accuse her husband of looking under people's clothes.
Yes.
And see, I didn't watch this show. Yeah. It was like 2 other things. And Dorit didn't raise her voice.
She never raised her voice.
Now here she is screaming at her about jabs that she can't even necessarily define.
And that triggered the heck out of me. I'm like, because I have been watching the seasons over the years. I've seen her arguments, and she's never gone in like this. To me, it just really affected me. I was pissed off.
I was mad.
It was too comfortable the way that it just rolled out of her mouth. It's almost as if she felt like it's almost as if she felt like that's what she's supposed to do.
Black girl though.
She got to be better.
And she's just a nice girl. I don't think that's her spirit.
But on Watch What Happens Live, she gonna say that'll be the last time that Dorit ever yells at me. I'm like, you should have said something then. Like, I don't care how nice you are. Once somebody yell at you for no reason, you at least got, girl, why you yelling at me for? Something.
Oh, at the end of that post or whatever, it was like, all because she's not a part of their club.
That's it. She's not part of the club.
And people were saying things like, it wasn't so much about just being a part of the club. It's because just flat out that in her eyes, Garcelle is disposable.
And that's what it felt like.
She would have never done that to those other ladies.
She would have never done that to Cal, Kathy, or Rinna. Yeah. I think she would to Sutton and maybe Crystal though.
I was glad that Andy did ask the question what a lot of us want to hear about she's trying to calling her a bully is a push for the angry black woman.
Yes.
Kind of anthem. And I like that he asked that question because that was so important, in my opinion.
Really important. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, because I feel like that's what, I don't know if that's what they were trying to paint her as, or if that's what she feels like she's going to be. But to be called a bully, they said that the first thing Dorit wanted to do was apologize for calling her a bully. So I think it's only because she got so much flack for it, because people were pissed at her for doing it.
Because she ain't no bully. It's many things she may be.
She's not.
She's not a bully.
She's never come across like that.
And I don't think that's Garcelle's spirit. Like, there are people that are just not combative. Like, even if they do passive aggressive things, that that's their person. That's how they do. That's their way of fighting. Yeah. But I think what's crazy is when they were talking, they couldn't handle an Atlanta or a Potomac.
Oh, heck no.
Because all of them talk smack in the confessionals. Y'all noticed that they kept mentioning things that she would say at the table, like she wasn't talking about Sud, but you talk smack. And she had said, why are y'all talking about this girl here? What would that have done?
And then Marcel said, how do you even know? You wasn't even there. Because remember, Joy, you said you think she probably did say something. They just didn't show it.
Yeah. I believe that she did.
From when she said that, I was thinking maybe she did.
Right and it's cut right there.
Yeah. Because I need her to get a backbone.
Saying something could be y'all wrong for this whole conversation. Y'all
I think she did.
You know what I'm saying? And left it at that. And and even if they kept on, because you can't make grown women stop.
Right.
But you don't know what she said. And that's what I'm telling you. I don't like how Bravo cuts up these shows.
I don't either.
Because
I think she said something.
I'm glad they're not making her an angry black woman, because they have not done that.
Yeah.
They have not done that. But I think that they manipulate the situation where you can't get a for real honest assessment. And that's not fair to us, because we feel strongly. We ride hard for the people that we like.
That's right. And y'all people who are watching, say something. It's a lot of y'all watching right now, but go ahead, Joy. So Latoya said, I need her to get a backbone and hit them with a gut punch that would shut them down.
That's her personality, though.
I mean, she needs to get somebody to help her, because I do too, Latoya. I want her to just one time, not the whole season, but just one time.
It'll be like Cynthia. I remember when Cynthia on Atlanta was trying to read. Who was that when she was trying to read? I think it was Phaedra. And they were sitting in some restaurant in Atlanta. And it was the year that Cynthia and Nene weren't on good terms.
Okay.
And they were sitting across from each other, and she was going around and around. She was like, girl, just say it.
Just say it. But with them, she would be good, because they're not that good. I mean, they're not a Phaedra or a Kenya or a Nene or a Kenya.
That's not her personality.
So she could probably get them, because they're not good readers. I mean, you know what I mean?
They need to have, really, in my opinion, another black girl on
there. Or somebody.
Yeah,
I really do.
A Latina. Okay, so she said Lisa Rinna isn't anybody's friend. Oh, gosh. And I was so mad that Garcelle didn't bring up the fact that Lisa Rinna said they were never friends. So why would she trust her or allow her to make up to be friends? Lisa Rinna has turned on all of her friends. Yeah, that was the thing. I was going to get it, of all the people that Lisa Rinna has turned on. And it's a lot. And the fact that she just feels like she can make up and hug with them is just crazy.
Give me 6 feet. Okay, she was doing.
Not like it when she said that her and Harry was watching her talking. So she just
Harry's like, what's wrong with her? I know her husband didn't do that. I don't care what nobody say.
I don't believe he did that either.
No, he might. He seemed like the type that sit up there
because he wear acrylic nails. Joy, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he seemed like the type.
I just felt like that was wrong.
More to me, it seems more to me like just something Rinna would say, whether it happened or not. She's trying to say something to keep things on her side.
But yeah, and it was crazy because they did that. Garcelle was like, "Stop it," and I'm thinking, "You've got to do something else." Like I cannot.
Garcelle is really good at thinking before she speaks, and you can see it all over her face. When they were coming at her, she's thinking, "You know, I got life outside of here. I got kids outside of here. I got other opportunities outside of here." she was not going to come back at her.
I agree.
Dorit can yell tomorrow. Yeah, Dorit can yell again tomorrow at her. Won't do anything.
Show. And she's on a daily talk show.
Yeah,
where your behavior would affect. That's why I was
absolutely.
I ain't even say that.
Who is that?
I ain't even saying that. He one of the girls, but yeah, he do seem like the type that'll sit up there and gossip with his wife, like that.
Oh, you're talking about Lisa's husband.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know. I just thought it was very disturbing scene.
I do think that it kind of reminds me of the difference between Garcelle and what we see on Potomac with Wendy. Garcelle may be overly concerned with her image and her other job, where Wendy isn't concerned at all.
No, she's not concerned at all.
As a matter of fact, she was on MSNBC. She
That's
did
really
a segment on MSNBC, Wendy, the other day, and the segment was about women empowerment. And I'm sitting up here like, you just posted not 24 hours ago a picture of yourself and you in a gangster lean in front of your husband with the caption, what it looks like when your husband show up for a couples trip. That's not empowerment for women. Now, I ain't mad at you. You on the show, you showing shade. I get it.
Was this on Instagram?
Yes, I didn't post it.
Outside of that, that's the image you're trying to portray. Nobody will believe it. And
I just really hope nothing happens.
Job at Johns Hopkins. I would not want my child in front of her.
I just hope nothing happens in her marriage, because she will be eating crow. And I don't want anybody's marriage to mess up, but you just don't do that. You just don't.
Have you seen the latest thing that came out confirming something about her marriage?
But I come on, tell me, because something happened with Ed. So tell me.
That's what Ashley said.
Something happens with Ed.
That's good, babe. Sure. Okay. Oh no, never mind. I'm incorrect. She's talking about Lisa Rinna. It says Lisa Rinna is confirmed to be okay. Never mind. I thought it was in Wendy.
We're gonna find out. No shade.
Talking about Lisa Rinna. So
he said now shade is shade, like Joyce said, so G can handle it. Yeah, I mean Giselle can handle it. And it wasn't just for Giselle, because Robin's husband didn't come, Michael didn't come, Ashley's husband come, Karen's husband came for like the last 2 hours. So it was almost everybody that she's throwing shade to. Because a lot of people
it's not about handling it.
Yeah.
It's about you want to portray. You are on MSNBC talking about women empowerment. That was literally the topic. And not 24 hours. That's all she's been doing is tearing people down. Now, I'm all for, I'm matching Giselle's energy. That's fine. You have every right to whatever, however you want to respond. But you're not women empowerment.
Yeah.
Well, but see, this is kind of a tough. Do we really want to keep talking about Wendy? If so, I will.
Go ahead, we can.
She wants to be able to do both. She wants to be able to do the MSNBC and still go out and twerk.
You can.
But I don't know if she can't.
I ain't gonna say what she can and can't do, but
people will look at it differently.
People like me that actually watch MSNBC
don't want to see that.
I will not take her serious.
Yeah,
like, I actually watched that show.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
I got sister come on Saturdays. That's the sister that took Joy Reid's spot. Like I really watch MSNBC.
Okay,
Joy Reid is gone.
No, she got her own primetime show. But she used to have a show on Saturdays. So they replaced her with another sister, another natural haired sister.
Go ahead.
And that sister had, I can't think of her name, had Wendy on Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday or Sunday. And I'm sitting up here watching it like, girl, it's so fake. Like, I'm like, I don't believe you. There's nothing about you that I believe. I thought I believed last season when you.
But that's not her either.
I don't know who she is. I have no idea who she is.
So Garcelle, to you, you're saying is is trying to protect her jobs.
Absolutely.
Garcelle's the only one with a job, basically.
Yeah, I believe that. I no, it ain't. Lisa got a job.
Lisa who?
Rinna.
What she do?
What's her job?
She on the soap opera.
Is she?
No, they just did that for Peacock for like an episode or two. It's just she's not normally on there. That's
I
just
thought she was on like The Young and the Restless.
No, not anymore. But Peacock just picked up something called Salem, and she's on there for a little episode, and so is Eileen. But no, she doesn't do that anymore. She has QVC now. Now QVC did make her apologize for some stuff. I will say that.
Yeah, like I didn't know.
Is she still on QVC?
Not anymore.
She got in trouble. She got in trouble at QVC for some comments.
Yeah, she got in trouble.
But she's still there.
I think so. I don't buy her stuff. I never will. But you can't compare top jobs to one another. One is a real job, and the other is made up in entertainment. So she can do both and say that in my. So you're saying that the reality TV show is just entertainment, and then her John Hopkins is her real.
I'm not arguing what. First of all, reality TV can definitely ruin a person's life, so that's cool. Reality Phaedra used to try her best to stay within a certain whatever. I think that's why she didn't come out of pocket as much as she could. Because Phaedra really got a slick tongue.
Yeah.
And Phaedra was a liar. It was clear as day for us as the viewers. Yeah. But she stuck by the lie.
She didn't change.
But so I get where you're talking about. It's not just her, but I'll give you an example of hurting. Candace, for example. I have heard nothing but good things about Candace's music. And I've heard nothing but good things about her music. But I would not go out and buy anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't buy her music no matter what. Yeah. Well, I get that. I get that.
That she produces.
I get that.
Yeah.
I would not just
anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've already
just because I feel like they all do stuff that's really crazy. So I mean, I still support because people are like, I never watched nothing with Giselle and Robin. I'm like, why are you letting that spill over to their show? Because on their show, they're totally different. Like that recently Shady show, you get a true sense of who they are. So I feel like now if they're outside of the show and you see people saying, oh, they mistreat me, or oh, they did this or they did that, then you know that that's really them. But oftentimes it is a character that they are playing. So,
and I get that it's heavily edited.
Yeah.
Like they could be filming for 5 hours, one event, and it only gets 20 minutes. You may be a segment. It could be a segment, and they can film for 5 hours. You get 20 minutes, and in 20 minutes, you may not be in it that much.
Yeah,
because if it's all of them, it's gonna be spread out amongst several people.
What's the backbone comment right here? I'm sorry.
I'm about to give it to you. Like Garcelle have a backbone. I guess she's saying get a backbone, the real, and say a lot. But on the entertainment show, she doesn't. Also on the real, she has a backbone. I don't watch the real.
And Facebook just flagged you because of backbone?
That's crazy. Latoya, they know you though. They probably know you and your crazy
backbone.
That's what I was trying to get. Why would that make them flag?
I have no idea. Okay, but let's keep going. So where am I at, y'all? We done got off topic. Dorit apologizes for the bully. Then Lisa.
Oh no, they flag certain words.
Backbone though. That's what I was asking. What does that mean? I don't know
how backbone, but I bet you back. It might be some kind of sexual back story that we're not aware of. Because I can remember I've only gotten flagged once. And it was too quick for somebody else to be.
Yeah, that was too quick.
It was something that I typed. I can tell you what it was. It was actually about Katie. When Katie, I think had her miscarriage and she had blood on her hands. Yeah. It was flagged instantly.
Really?
It never happened. It was flagged so quickly. I had posted it on a site and I had sent a direct message on Facebook to 2 people who watched the show with me. And before I could go back to my regular page, I got notice that I was flagged.
That you was flagged. So it must be Backbone is some kind of. It's not backdoor or nothing. Maybe they thought it was backdoor. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so Garcelle, not Garcelle, because I'm mad at Garcelle. I want her to just go off one good time. Anyway, Dorit said that Erica, because they gave all these, even at the reunion, they gave all these things of what other people had done and how Erica had gone off on her, on Eileen, on this and on that. And her words was that it wasn't insensate. Is that what you said? Insensate?
She kept saying that.
And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, how was it not? Because she kept on going off on Sutton. Like, it would never stop.
It was from half the season.
So I think she was just making up some stuff. She just really wanted to say that about Garcelle. So, and then Garcelle, I feel like she didn't take up for herself enough.
But I will say that the reason you probably couldn't have said that it was because the questions were being hurled at her. Erica. It wasn't like Erica was just coming after Sutton, attacking her every time she saw her. There were questions and there were comments before she would respond.
Well, no, because when they were sitting at that table and she was like, "Don't you say nothing with your small town self," and it was nothing to do with Erica.
That's true.
So, So
what happens from here though with Dorit? I mean, I hear she's getting backlash, but what?
She went to jail? Latoya, what else have you done? Because, child, it's not just today, Latoya. We're going to have a talk about you in Facebook and what you be doing, okay? After the show, though. All right.
Because you must be clowning. You get blocked like once a month. Where's she at? Yeah.
Where you at, girl? Okay.
Latoya be blocked once a month.
So then Tom, what's that guy's name? Andy asked her, why did she not leave Tom sooner if he was cheating?
She didn't answer.
What? Yes, I was gonna say, why didn't she answer?
She said, where am I gonna go?
Is that how it ended? That's how it ended.
Maybe that's how it ended.
Yeah, that was just a preview.
Oh, then
I was gonna say she didn't answer.
So then he said, because you're right, because then he asked her, have you been faithful to him the whole time?
Yeah, she didn't.
And she paused. What do y'all think she's gonna say?
I mean, she gonna say, yeah, I cheated. No, she's
gonna say no. Okay, so did y'all watch What Happens Live?
Yeah, I got some notes on that too. Go ahead.
So the actress that was on there with her, with Garcelle and her boots.
Yeah.
Who is she?
She was from.
I mean, because I definitely know her face. I just can't think her name.
They said she was on the soap opera, but I didn't watch the soap opera. I know her from. Was it Britney? A Britney movie?
Oh, so she mentioned something that I've been saying since day one.
What'd she say?
She's waiting on something to come out about how Erica's been abused. She said she kind of.
Oh yeah, I wrote that down. She's
been through abuse herself, and so she sees something, and I do too. So I was really glad to hear somebody else say that.
I said the person about Erica Jane was abused. Yep, I wrote that down. She also said, and then wait a minute, let's go back though. So when they were showing previews for the next one, she said, and I told y'all Tom had a flip phone. She said he pulled out his flip phone.
I saw that. And she was sitting
there with her boobs. Mm-hmm. So
do y'all believe this? Do y'all believe it? I mean, the pictures, I know Joy said it's from a 1980 Playboy magazine.
The show was old, but I'm sure he did. You know, that man that is powerful and has money doesn't have people. I have women sending me boobs. So y'all not. I get all kind of stuff. You get pictures in your messenger. Y'all don't get that.
I just block them. If I don't know the name.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not uncommon for him to have some pictures of some boobs in his phone.
Girl, I wish I would find some boobs in my husband's phone.
I mean, I'm just saying though. We don't have Facebook on this other end of our relationship. We don't do that. But So okay, then are y'all gonna go see Cal in the Halloween movie?
No. But
I'm not going to see her, but I will watch Halloween. My husband likes scary movies.
Okay.
Can somebody send me the link to the Bravo advertisement of Dancing with the Stars? I can't find it anywhere. Does anybody have that commercial link?
Are they advertising it?
No.
No.
But they advertising Kyle. So what's missing? Why are they supporting Kyle on Bravo?
Because she's a favorite. Kyle is a favorite. And I don't think Bravo wanted her to do Dancing with the Stars.
Well, that was the rumor that they told her not to.
Yeah, they didn't want her to do it.
Allegedly told her that even if she does it, they weren't going to do a crossover.
Yeah, they're not going to film any of her Dance with the Stars, which is not right because, and I love me some Lisa Vanderpump, but she was on there at the same time she was filming, and they covered everything she did.
What was
money involved? Is it money involved?
I don't know. Was Nene on the show when she was on?
Nene, I don't know. I know Lisa Vanderpump was.
No,
I don't think Erica Jane was.
Nene wasn't even on Housewives when she was on there because I didn't watch it. I watched maybe her first episode, but if you remember, it was a couple of years Nene wasn't on the show, and that was
that's when she was on there.
Yeah, it was right
Erica Jane was on there, but
the new normal was canceled.
Okay,
shortly after the new normal was canceled.
Erica Jane was on there, but I don't know if it's when she was filming because I didn't watch Beverly Hills that much probably then.
So I'm sorry to keep going back and forth about Dorit. What do y'all think will happen based on all the backlash from her bully comment and then her screaming last night? Do you expect anything to happen? Like maybe she won't come back or there'll be no changes and we'll keep going?
They're going to keep going. I mean, I don't think anything will happen.
If Dorit doesn't come back, it won't have anything to do with Garcelle. It's not interesting, in my opinion.
I mean, because
for the life of me, I don't understand. I'm gonna be honest. I'll even say that. I know why she there this season, but I don't understand why Erica was there.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
That, in my opinion, like I think about my very first year watching it, I did not know her name at the end of the season.
Well, I did when I knew she was coming on there, but it's only because I followed the Aaron Brockovich story and knew that he was the husband.
You knew him.
So I watched it.
I get that. But I couldn't have told you her name. I watched the whole season last year, and at the end, I didn't know her name.
I mean, if they kept Lisa Rinna, because people were mad, I didn't watch this season, but people were very upset with how Lisa treated Denise. She's still on the show. So
I don't think that would have anything.
I think
if she left, it would be because she's just not interested.
Yeah,
in my opinion, she's not interested. And I don't know who's top heavy, who's money heavy up there. Besides Scott.
Probably that's it.
Is she like the only? Is she the OG? Is
she the only one left? Yeah.
Erica Jane
she was part of the original cast.
No. Who? Kyle. Kyle was.
She's the only one.
She's the only. Okay. So who would be next?
Erica, they said makes $600,000 per season. I think.
I would think Rinna would be next.
Okay.
You think Rinna makes more than Erica Jane?
Hell yeah, Rinna does way more than Erica.
Okay.
Erica didn't do nothing. Rinna starts everything with everybody.
They paid them though, because they hadn't paid them like that in the past. Based on what they did, it was almost about time. Because I don't think Portia ever got paid more than Cynthia.
Really?
According to reports. I don't think she ever got paid more. I think it's
Rinna.
I don't think Portia ever got paid more than Cynthia. Because Cynthia was just there longer. Because at some point, allegedly, Nene was getting $1 million a season.
Yeah.
And I want to say Cynthia was like right up there behind. Candy was right up under it.
Yeah.
And then it was like Cynthia. Portia was right up underneath that.
So we know that Kyle's still the top one on this one.
Yeah, she makes the most. When I think LVP probably made more than her, but she's gone.
Lisa Rinna will be next if Kyle leaves. Okay. I
think it's Lisa. And then because Erica Jane supposedly they're saying she makes $600,000.
Who?
Erica Jane.
Okay. Let me see. Let me Google their.
See if we can find what they do. What else did I have? Hold on. Oh, the girl on Watch What Happens Live, I can't think of her name. She said there was a lot of double standards for certain people. I thought that was true. And that's when they mentioned the bully comment again. Was like, how is this happening? I want to show y'all this. Yeah, Erica makes $600,000. Who mentioned me? I don't know who this is. Hold on, I want to show y'all. Garcelle has a book. I don't think I'll read it, but
it's a pretty picture.
Love Me As I Am. If someone wants to read it,
yeah, that's a pretty picture.
And let me know. Lisa Vanderpump had a fundraiser for Haiti at Tom Tom, and she met Garcelle. So I thought that was really cute. All the ladies met for Halloween again. You're right. They are promoting that.
If I was Paris Hilton, I'd be completely upset.
Right, because she looks nothing like Paris.
Okay.
I didn't realize she was a little girl when they showed that little clip. Did they show that last night, or am I just tripping?
Oh yeah, Kyle.
I didn't realize that she was a little girl in the original Halloween.
And they are promoting the heck out of that show. You're right.
Oh.
So according to this, it says that Kyle gets $500,000, Erica Jane get $500,000, Lisa get $500,000. Dang. I think they get 100,000. Crystal got 100,000, and what Garcelle gets is unknown.
Unknown.
And what Sutton gets is unknown.
I don't know, because I mean Beverly Hills, I don't know how much they get made. So somebody I got this tweet that said, I know Erica didn't just jump in and say we all can. So this is when Lisa Rinna, which pissed me off, was going after Dorit. Like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't And Garcelle was like, I can say what I want to say. And so Erica Jane was like, we all can. She wasn't even in the conversation. I don't know why she said that. But somebody said, how can they all say something? You didn't want Sutton to say anything.
Right.
So.
Okay.
I really believe Lisa Rinna and Dorit got together, had a little powwow before.
They made me mad, y'all. I'm not going to lie.
I think they all talked. I do wonder if Kyle was a part of that conversation, but I don't think Dorit would have been a part. I just think Dorit is such a kiss behind that he wants to be in good favor
with them, with that clip.
She wants to be in good favor
because they were so mean to her when she first came on. I mean, they couldn't stand Dorit, and then all of a sudden she turned on Lisa Vanderpump, and then they all started to love Dorit. So it's like she became their friend out of her not mistreating someone that they didn't like. But when Dorit told Garcelle she was trying to be relevant.
Girl, did you see? And somebody posted that Garcelle this month is on the cover of 3 magazines.
What is Dorit on?
Nothing. On the cover of a magazine that her
husband did. We got a comment. Hold on. I think. And all the ladies from, hold on, let me get this comment. Wonder, will they promote Candace and no, they didn't promote Candace or Giselle in that movie they were in. Why do you think they do that? Do you think that it's based on maybe they have to give them some money?
Well,
I wondered about that.
They didn't. Candace's was off season. It was actually at Christmas.
No, I'm talking about this one they just did on BET Her with about the breast cancer. It's Eva.
It's called The Waiting Room. Last weekend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Waiting Room.
They always pick and choose.
They do pick and choose.
They've always been like that. If you just think about, I think about stuff when people come out with stuff, you be like, I wonder why they didn't have it on the show. Mm-hmm. In this case, they don't have to share profits. Y'all do know. I don't know if y'all.
Yeah, they pay. Yeah, that's why a lot of
people they share. They have one of their products on Bravo. They have to give them a portion.
Because somebody actually did on her
That's
pages.
why Nene didn't do her wigs. That's why Portia don't do her sheets.
Giselle didn't do her eyelashes.
I know why they don't promote their products, but a movie situation you would think is different. But I'm wondering, is the movie associated with Bravo, the company, whoever does
NBC, Universal, or something?
It's quite possible that it may.
We need to look that up.
Because I've seen them, I want to say Candace's first movie, that Christmas movie, was heavily promoted. She had like a little
from Bravo?
I can't remember if that was Bravo.
No, I remember BET.
But they covered Lisa Vanderpump on Dancing with the Stars. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So it says Bravo gets a cut of everything they create. Yeah, we just saw that.
Stars?
That's why Candace gonna talk about her businesses. Yep, that is, yeah.
That's why who only talk about their business?
That's why they didn't really talk about their businesses on the show. Candace, Giselle, and all of them, because they don't want Bravo to have their money.
Yeah, because they get a portion. And forever. Because that's why they said Bethany in the first season of New York, they said she had a contract that nobody else ever moving forward. But she also said that her first season, she probably only net about $5,000.
Yeah, they didn't pay her anything because she was a nobody.
Yeah,
I don't even know how she wasn't
super,
but
she wasn't super famous, but she was on different TV shows and stuff. She was on the Martha Stewart show.
That's where she was from. She was a
from
contestant.
Donald Trump show.
No, she got on that after.
Yeah.
She got on The Apprentice after she was on there. But she didn't really have any money. Her family disowned her.
Bethany wasn't on The Apprentice.
She was on.
She was on The Apprentice. She was on the Celebrity Ice. She was on the Martha Stewart Apprentice. Maybe that's.
I was just yes, she was.
Yeah, she was on that one.
But you said
the other one. Yeah.
Well, I meant that was his show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was on that. Yeah, she was on that. Yeah.
Donald Trump at some point was losing favor.
Yeah.
And so they went to just celebrities. And when Martha Stewart got out of prison, they allowed her to do the show. It didn't do well.
Yeah. But yeah, Jill brought her on the show. Bethany didn't have her family didn't like her. She lived in like a one little bedroom print house. Yeah. I mean, it was like she had, and the Ramona was so mean to Bethany. Oh my God. But anyway, what else we got, y'all? Is that all I had?
Yeah, I just want
Marcel to go off on them one time. That's all I want. That's my takeaway from it all.
I don't think that's her spirit.
So do you? Oh, I have one thing that I want to ask y'all. Do y'all think that Renna? Because Garcelle said she heard that Renna was mad she brought up race.
Do I believe it? Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I believe it. I wish she had told who was probably a producer.
It probably was. She wouldn't say though. But the fact that she believed it so, like in her heart of hearts, like that she didn't even need to question her about it. Somebody that she knew and she trusted told her that.
Yeah, and not just that.
It wasn't just me or you.
And it's not. It's a real conversation that a lot of white women are having because if you watch New York, they having the same conversation. I want y'all to think about this.
Yeah,
they didn't have a reunion for New York. I a bit more believe it was about timing than a man inside of a moon. It was about them not wanting to have those conversations and people refusing. If they did, they would be willing to lose their salary.
Yeah.
Because you get so much for showing up at the reunion.
You get half of your thing. You get half up front. I mean, half when it starts, half at the reunion.
So I don't know, but I think they still have to pay them for the episodes that they complete.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that it was cut because they didn't do the reunion. But
they had to be.
Because they did not want to talk about race. And I will be honest, that Ebony, she drug it into the ground. Yeah. I was tired. At some point, I was like,
Ebony, stop.
Race one more time.
She said that they believe Lisa said it. I believe she said it too.
Definitely.
So do I.
I do. I was about to say something. Oh, a few of the ladies, I put a thing on Facebook. A few of them were, what are they called? The Ultimate Girls Trip starts November 18th on Peacock. A few of them. I do.
I've been thinking about getting it because I think it's a couple of shows that are coming on soon because I think The Best Man is coming on Peacock.
Yeah.
And I don't know what its release date is or if they've even filmed. I haven't seen any press.
But yeah, a few of them, they're going to be on there. And I think it's going to be pretty good. Did y'all see the, Peacock is part of NBC. Did y'all see the trailer for it? It looks like Cynthia and Kenya, I think Kenya takes to Teresa. And I don't think Cynthia's going to like it.
You think she's territorial?
Remember the contract?
I don't think she's gonna like it because Kenya and Teresa are like really good friends now. I think that she bonded with her, and Luann too said that Kenya was who they really liked the most. So, and then they were all on Kelly Clarkson, and they all, even Ramona, asked them, "What is that?" This actually why I can't.
This is from Queens of Bravo. They put a post that says, "This is exactly why Garcelle has a hard time speaking up in the group, because as soon as she says something to one of them, they all immediately jump in and have something to say." I agree. They
do have something to say, but
yeah, that's from the Queens of Bravo.
And I feel like if Sutton and Crystal would even back her up, but I mean, I think Sutton kind of tries to, but Crystal, she didn't. Did she say anything at this? Was she Cynthia? Did she say anything at the reunion?
God, did she? No.
She said 2 words.
She was worse than Cynthia.
Yeah, her 2 words were "good morning." Okay.
She said, "I always call my lawyer for stuff." That's all she said.
All right. Well,
maybe they'll get into her. But yeah, so but on there, Giselle, Candace, Robin, everybody's saying vote for Kenya on Dance with the Stars. I think Kenya probably does need to go because she cannot film Atlanta while she's on Dance with the Stars. Because they're not gonna let her. So I kind of want her to film. Well, yeah, are y'all looking forward to Atlanta? This is all them on Kelly Clarkson. No? Y'all not?
Mm-mm.
Is it because Portia gone?
No. But I just don't see who Kenya's really going to gel with. Marlo was not. I mean, she's only going to have one person there that I don't know.
Because Bravo is, I don't think they're going to feature her on Dancing with the Stars. They don't want her on there.
Yeah, she can do both. Yeah.
I don't think they want her on there for you. We'll see.
We'll keep an eye on that.
But anyway, anything else, y'all? I'm trying to make sure I covered everything. I really feel like they drugged this out. I feel like it could have been 2 episodes. We'll see what the next.
Yeah, because this wasn't really a whole lot in here. I kind of expected it. Usually when there is 3 episodes, the second one is always the best. The first one is nothing, and the last one is kind of it may start off strong, but ends up being
it'll fizzle. Or it's like everybody tries to say, "Oh, we'll be friends next year."
Do their guys show up
on Beverly Hills?
Yes.
I haven't seen previews.
Really? They don't really show
I don't think so.
They might now because of them laughing at Erica. Mauricio and PK could, because Erica's going to talk about how mad she is about them laughing at her.
Good.
What you say, Latoya? Let me see who is it.
That's interesting because I was just saying that is because I know that conversation on whether or not you got a man for whatever reason is only a conversation amongst Black people.
Black people. None of them ever care. I didn't even know Sutton had a boyfriend, and I didn't care.
I didn't. That was actually the only thing I wanted to mention.
Right.
The finale is that where's Sutton get a man?
Where she get a boyfriend? Where Michael come from? And I know his name.
Right.
Where he come from? So nobody. It's only us who always like, she ain't got no man. She ain't got no man. And I'm sitting here like, I'm sure some of them do have men, but they don't want to bring them around too. Because look at what they do to the man once they get there. They call him gay. They call him abusive. The people who watching the show.
Oh no, I was saying because all of them in Beverly Hills are pretty much married.
Kathy is, Sutton's not, Garcelle's not, Lisa is, Dorit
everybody is except Sutton.
Garcelle, yeah.
That's why
Harry's never home though.
Who?
Harry. He's always in Canada. They say he be in a tent with his boyfriend, but I'm just saying what they say. I did. Y'all remember me saying Sutton got a Sutton got a boyfriend.
Is he in the tent with the other boyfriend, or what are we talking about?
Who is Tom? Why Kathy brought Tom to that dinner? What dinner?
Why Kathy
brought Tom to the Tom?
Who is
Kathy
Tom?
Hilton? She did bring a friend, whoever
she brought an architect to somebody's house. I was like,
because remember, everybody was saying that it has something to do with the cocaine comment.
Yeah. Oh, that's the guy who said that they were in the bathroom snorting cocaine.
Yeah, because I didn't understand the reference because I didn't watch the show, but I knew it had something to do with cocaine in the bathroom.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And because Dorinda was like, I ain't going to the bathroom tonight.
Yes, that's yeah. And I said, well, I Googled, what the heck can happen to some cocaine in the bathroom?
But I thought that was bad of Lisa to say that because the Reed's kids were at that house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Brenda has said some horrible things to people, and she's never been called a bully, ever.
All right, y'all.
All right, let's get off of here. Y'all want to piece it out?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready? Oh.
You got something else you want to talk about, Joy? Wasn't as exciting as the other Monday call.
No.
I know. I was like, if we wouldn't have told people we was coming on, I probably would have said, let's skip it.
I wanted to tell y'all because it just wasn't interesting.
And I don't think people really cared. It wasn't a lot of posts about it. It was just...
It wasn't anything to post about.
Yeah.
The only thing that I heard people mention was really the interaction between
Dorit
and Garcia.
And Garcia. That's the only. Oh, I got the hiccup.
You growing, girl.
The only thing that I heard a little bit of whatever about, but it wasn't interesting at all.
Well, I want to do our little last thing. Follow us on social media. We have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Come on here if you want. Give us your comments. Tell us what you want to talk about. Here's all of our handles. Get them real quick. We will hopefully be back, which I think we will be Monday to talk about Potomac and what's the other show? Huntsville.
And I can't wait to talk about it because I had saw a clip on the after show of Wendy. I just was really tripping off of how much of a Debbie Downer those two were.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about
that. They talked about Mia so bad, and I'm like,
I think, and her husband. You haven't talked about nobody's husband.
His genitals, and you talking about how inappropriate G is.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather.
Wait a minute. And what did Mia say? Mia said, "Let me see."
Yeah, she wanted to see the picture. Everybody want to know if it's really bright.
The difference between Mia and Candace is Mia's not judging Candace's life. She may not like Candace, and she's dealing with Candace. She's not talking about something ain't right, your husband flirting with other women. And I'm telling you, I was so disappointed with Candace and Wendy.
And they not supposed to talk about anybody's husbands, right, Joy?
Nobody else. Even when they were talking about G, they were like, "Oh, he a mess child, honey."
Yeah.
I think Michael's a mess. G has got it, but not to the point where they're actually judging that girl's life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like everything is around the fact that they think this girl is loose or she married him for money. So
which they all did.
It's even if it's true, like, why did she marry Chris? Should we be judging the fact that Chris appears to be broke?
Mm-mm.
And she's financing their life?
She gets.
I'm not saying that. I said appears. Of all the husbands, I like Chris. So I'm not.
I like Chris.
Anything negative about him. I actually really like him. He seemed like a solid guy. I'm just saying it would be unfair.
But we know it wasn't for his money.
Did Karen marry Ray for money?
Hmm?
Because he is 20-some years older than her.
Yeah, I don't know about Karen.
I mean, just because she made it 24 years
don't mean nothing.
I don't like.
And I want to talk about Huntsville was his post where he was grilling the meat.
No, Latoria. I mean Denise, I'm sorry.
She wasn't an
you talk about me.
What? She wasn't an escort getting paid for her time.
Okay, you caught that, okay.
Well, I don't know if she wasn't no escort.
Well, listen, I'm gonna say this. Listen, Linda, if I'm gonna get $10,000 to talk to him for an hour, I'm doing it. I don't judge me.
I was just gonna
judge me, okay?
In my former life, look.
No, today.
In my former life, if I could find a lap to sit on,
yes,
for
$10,000.
Sign me up. Where is it?
What's the dotted line? Okay.
I got my own pen. Oh, that's look, I got my own something.
I got something. I mean, I don't know if she was doing more time. I just want to talk. I don't know what Mia was doing. I just want to talk. That's what he said.
Right. Let's be clear. I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. Y'all so bad. But yeah, so we'll be back Sunday. I'll keep saying Sunday. I don't know why. Monday for that. We'll do both of those shows. And then hopefully Beverly Hills will be good and we'll come back Thursday for that.
Huntsville is better.
I'm tired of them. Where is this when they gonna get to fighting with the mamas or arguing? Or is that just we don't know?
Well, at least it'll be something new. I'm sick of the Holtz fight.
Me too. They out of Vegas, so we gonna have a good time. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to piece it out? 1, 2, 3, and a piece and then peace.
For the second time.
I know. Peace. Thank y'all for joining us.
Bye, y'all.
Let me hit this.